Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the World of Risk Global Domination. I am Kilted, the current reigning world champion of online Risk, with the new world championship approaching and me about to lose my title unless I can go back to back. I thought it would be good to hop in and see how I became the world champion and analyze last season's world championship finals. Now, this may be, if you haven't seen the game, if you haven't watched the game in full, I will link to it below. You can go watch the game. Obviously, spoiler alert, I got the win there. But we're going to go through it today, analyze it from multiple people's perspectives, and very unique, interesting endgame coming up. So we're going to discuss that, look at it, look at maybe the odds behind some things, and discuss some strategies there. So very good video. If you want to learn more about the game at the highest level, I advise you to stick around and let's do it. We got the video up right now. This is me doing the introduction of all the players. We had myself, we had Tim, Fonty, Chuppy, Arco, and Nathaniel. And during this tournament, you could probably argue between Tim, myself, Fonty, and Arco, probably have 4 of the top 5 players in the world in this lobby. So it's a very high skill lobby and 2 up and coming absolute gangsters on the ladder. So we had a really, really high skill lobby, and I'm excited to bring you this game. So I'll cut ahead just a little bit, and we'll be looking at the settings. Let's drag me out of here. The settings for the final is the Deutschland map. So it's Germany. It's a big, little weird map. It's got a lot of bonuses on it. Some of them are very overpowered. We'll discuss that in a second. We had World Domination Progressive. No blizzards, no fog. We had stable portals, give you a little bit more access to jump across the board. And expert AI, but nobody's going to be botting, so none of that. 60-second turn timer, so you do have to act quickly. An alliance is on, which does actually play quite a role. So, nice to see. We may have me a little bit in the left corner talking, and you'll get to watch, maybe see the intensity in my eyes. Look at this man, he's focused. All right, let's get into the game. All right, so turn 1. First thing you want to do in World Dom Prague, look at your position. Let's turn my volume down just slightly on this. All right, so we have, first thing you want to do is you want to look at your position. I'm in the 4th position. World Dom Progressive, you already want to plan out your pathway to winning. And I want to be lining up the purple player to win. But also, bonuses are a thing. On this map, this middle 2-point right here with the 2 3s, that is worth +4 as a 2-point guard. Very overpowered bonus on this map. This is a nice little +3 bonus up here that's relatively easy to get and hold with this little 3, this 2, and this little corner. One of the problems with bonuses in a high skill lobby like this is if everybody gets kind of bonuses, the game will stalemate. Everybody will just get really strong, and the cards won't matter as much. And the cards are what makes this game end in a progressive game. So the first things first, everybody's looking immediately. We all go into this game knowing there's an overpowered bonus in the middle. And if somebody gets this with a very big hold, we have alliances on, so we all ally. If somebody wastes a bunch of troops taking this bonus, we are probably going to ally, coordinate, and stop them from holding it. Now, there's alternatives, like if orange takes this middle bonus and then blue decides to take this bonus, then we're playing more of a bonus game. Then either the other 4 of us have to break them, or we kind of try to take our own bonuses. And I think orange and blue recognized right away, if it is a bonus game, either people are going to team on them to break them, or look at my spawn. This is a +8. This is a +8 bonus down here, and I have all of my troops here. So if it is a bonus game, they're going to get their little +3, +4, but they're also going to realize that I'm going to be putting all of my troops here and fighting for a +8, and purple's probably going to get out of my way. So they don't want to play that game. A +8 would be very overpowered and give me a massive advantage going into the game. So first things first, orange adds his first troop up here, blocking this. And he's also looking to add troops in the middle to block it, so I don't also go for the middle. Because I could hit the middle and bring this 6 in. I could take the middle bonus and have a big guard on it if I wanted to play that aggressive. So, nice play by Chuppy, who's the orange player, to show Fonty, who's the blue player. No bonuses here, and I'm blocking this. So immediately we all know it's going to be a non-bonus game. So the next stage of the game, we know that the bonuses aren't going to be taken. Next thing you want to do, World Dom Progressive, line up the kills after you. So first set of trades are going to be in progressive, +4, +6, +8, 10, 12, and then 15 for Arco. And then the second set of trades, you'll get 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I would be getting the 35 on the second set of trades if everybody's able to trade in turn properly. And that would be enough on the second turn to try to kill the purple player. You can also note my position. I'm stuck only in down here. Like, I'm basically in one position. I would like to have more spots because the players in front of me are going to be trying to eliminate me as well. So you'll see what I do on my first turn. See, I'm already talking about what I could theoretically do for trying to take this bonus. I could realistically maybe take this bonus and guard it with 2 5s. But the problem being is everybody with alliances would team up and break me, right? They would all bring troops over and start hitting my stacks, knocking my stacks out. So Green's now looking at how to position himself. What Green's doing right now, this is Tim, he's going to be lining up me, right? You want to line up to kill the person after you in turn order. So he's got to have stacks looking at all my positions. I think he made an error here, but he didn't want to make an enemy maybe. But if you're in this position, it's not necessarily a bad idea to hit one of my ones out of the top. You see I'm trapped down here. You could eliminate one of these two positions. Right here, I need to make a decision. Do I play for a bonus game, either the middle bonus or here, which clearly everybody has signaled it's going to be a no bonus game, or do I try to preserve my positions and have multiple places on the board to try to be harder to kill? And I get 4 troops on the first turn. So let's see how I deploy my first 4 troops.
Let me just look at my options for cards and stuff. Okay, I'm going to go make that a 3. I'm going to make this.
Yeah, you can see immediately. I want to hold both of these positions. I put all of my troops into them, right? Now I've got these positions unlocked. I will get to keep them.
Go here.
I'm also trying to move this over to get a little bit further over here. I want to be spread out. That being said, I'm also keenly aware. Look at the focus in this guy's eyes. He really wants to be world champion. All right. I also would like to be lining up the person after me. Purple. Right? I want to have my stacks all pointed towards purple. You can see I'm pointing at them everywhere. So for first priority, stay alive, be hard to kill, be everywhere. That's the great thing about unstable portals. If you're kind of stuck in one position, I could have theoretically also came off this portal, added my 3 troops here, and hit up into this corner and have a spot here. Nathaniel leaves this little corner. I'm like, he gave me my bonus. I mean, nobody's gonna let me hold this bonus. But now I'm emoting as a joke. It's nice to keep things light in the tournament game. This is a tournament finals. The pressure is on. There's some nerves. Yeah. Yeah, no chances of a stalemate, exactly. If everybody takes bonuses. As I said earlier, when the cards scale 4, 6, 8, 10, and then they start going up by 5, if somebody's getting 8 troops extra a turn, every turn, and everybody's getting 5, 6, 7, or 8 troops every single turn, we're going to get so strong before the card trades matter, right? So killing somebody to take their cards to trade again is not going to be worth it. If I have 300 troops and I kill somebody for 300 troops and I only get a 50 trade, I only have 50 troops left. I'm dead. It just doesn't work. So this map is actually kind of cool. There's little pockets down here, these little circles that are like kind of mini kill guards. That's a neat thing about some of these maps is like this little corner pocket. There's a 2-point here just hiding, covering this. So in a situation like this, on this map, when you want to survive, it is very good to try to be in these little pockets where people can have stacks around you guarding you, ideally from the people directly in front of you in turn order. Yeah, right now I'm talking about if you have a bad spawn, but with unstable portals, you have a few times where the portals are going to be open, where you have an opportunity to jump through the portal and increase your positions, right? I love unstable portals for the sole reason of they counter bad spawns. They counter bad spawn luck. A lot of people look at portals and they're like, what? They just adds a bunch of weird connectivity and make the game easier. But I think they make it more consistent. How many times have you played a game, like maybe even in a tournament, where you have like a really bad spawn and you're just like, I have no chance to win this game. I lose by default just from my spawn. But now you have unstable portals and you can reposition. Like if you have a really bad spawn in a classic fixed game, you can bring all your troops through the portals and get them all together to fight for a bonus. Whereas in a normal classic fixed game without unstable portals or any kind of portals, your troops are all over, everybody hits the little stacks and you've got nothing and then you just die, right? But you can always recover or almost always recover if you have a way to get your troops together in a fixed game. And in a World Dom progressive game, you don't want to have all your troops together. You want to be everywhere and hard to kill. So if you spawn in one spot, that's a terrible spawn. Like I had a terrible spawn. Fortunately, I did get to hold these 2 positions. But so unstable portals in this scenario counters bad spawn. That's what makes portals so good. So now I'm sitting here and I'm already trying to plan how do I kill purple on turn 8. That's the entire game plan of me right now. I need to survive blue and green's trades, because either of these guys trading will probably go after my elimination on the second set of trades, because they'll be getting the 25 and the 30 trades, theoretically. So I want them not to have kill lines on me. I would like to be kill guarded, and I'd also like to have lines on purple. So if I can survive these guys, I can kill purple. Put me in a really good spot. And knock yellow out of this little back corner. That's another thing, is yellow is going to be huge, because they are getting the biggest trades. But they also trade last, so they are going to be vulnerable as well. So yellow should be playing to hide in all the corners, and that's why I knocked him out of this little corner, make him a little bit more vulnerable.
But it's not like, don't go out of your way, don't screw up your position.
And also, if people start coming in here, I'm in a corner. I want to also be in the corners, right? Theoretically, want to stay alive. Right, we're about to be in Orange's turn. Orange could take the middle bonus. Like, some people may still be thinking, why doesn't he take the bonus now? It's the same thing as always, right? Yeah, see, I'm already talking about that. If he takes the bonus, we're all just going to break it. It is a no bonus game. It's a very neat map for them. Yeah, so yellow's Arco, and he's looking for cards, but he's probably also looking for how do I get into all these corners so I'm harder to kill. If you're later in the turn order in a World on Progressive game, generally in the World on Progressive, you want to be lining up the kill on the person after you. But maybe when you're last, there's nobody really after you for trades, right? Everybody should trade before you. So your goal as last, or maybe even second last, depending on the maps, is your primary goal is survival above all else. How can I be unkillable for that second set of trades when everybody goes crazy? Just so I survive. And if you survive in that scenario as the last to trade, you will have a massive troop advantage just by default of getting the biggest trade, right? Like the trades, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. You got 15 troops on the first trade, where other people are getting 4 and 6 and 8 and 10, right? Second set of trades, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Sorry, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. He's getting 45 and a 15. That's 60 troops for the first 2 trades. Where other people are getting like a 4 and a 15, or a 6 and a 20. Like they get 26, 19. He's getting 60. So a massive, massive troop advantage. If you can survive the second set of trades, puts you in a good spot to try to win the game. It is a disadvantage to be first in position in a World on Prog game and last in position in a World on Prog game. But you can overcome those with like, you can't control the turn order luck. You got to play the cards you're dealt, right? So we're looking here. We're on the third turn. Pretty casual game. Some people are probably even looking at what cards they have. If you trade in cards that you own the territory of, you do get a bonus +2 troops when you trade. So people are probably keeping an eye on what cards they have, and if they can take a territory that makes sense for that +2, right? Like there's no sense for me to take 3 attacks and sit here to try to get a +2, because I'm wasting troops doing the 3 attacks. But if I can just take 1 card and get a +2 here, that's beneficial. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get purple. Watch this play.
I actually don't have to be the one that checks orange.
It's a little bit manipulative, but you want to make plays like this, right? Keep in mind, I'm lining up purple to kill him, and he should be not near me. He should be avoiding me. And right now, I'm going to try to ask him to kill guard me by moving his stack to protect me. If you're going to protect somebody in a kill guard to prevent people chaining kills, you don't want to kill guard the person directly before you in turn order, because that's the person that's going to kill you. But I want to be protected by my target, essentially. So that's what I'm aiming for. I know I'm not going to get away with that on Fonty, on Tim, or on Arco. But as I said, Chuppy and Nathaniel they're more up-and-comers. They're still incredibly strong players, but I'm going to try to push them a little bit and take advantage of things if I can get away with it. So my goal here was, can I get my target to kill guard me? The answer is yes. So now I'm protected further from green. Nice little, now Obviously, blue was also somebody that might be looking to line me up. Like, if you can't kill the person immediately after you, you can try for the person 2 after you, right? That also is a play. Or if somebody doesn't trade on 4, then you can kill the person before you if they have 5 cards. But this is really good. Now I'm getting kill guarded by my target. You can look at my lines on purple. This little 5, I guess I could come off here. Like, I pretty much have decent lines. This hits this. This is here. This hits here. Like, I'm fully lined on purple. And now I've also got, what is green's lines on me? This 3 is a little bit decently protected from this 4. He's got me here. This 5 isn't really that close to him. He can get through stuff, but these could easily get stacked up. He's a few territories away here. He is on me here. And he is on me here. So he's not that badly lined up on me. But this is very beneficial. Like, you can also look at Arco's position as he's hiding in this corner. He's trying to stay away from purple and from me. So this corner, he's got decent position away from me and purple over here. Purple's got a good line on him here and here, though. And here. So he actually doesn't have a good hold of being protected from purple. But that's one of the benefits. If somebody can kill the person that's targeting you, that could be good, right? Like, if blue's going to kill green, but orange kills blue first, then blue can't kill green. And if orange can't chain it, then green gets to live to kill me. And if they kill me, I can't kill purple, so purple would have a chance on yellow. But if I can kill purple when he's lined on yellow, yellow's safe. A lot of weird stuff there when you're playing around with turn order. So we're on the 4th turn now. Still nobody looking for any kind of bonuses. This is all slight posturing. Maybe you can get a +2 on a territory that makes sense. The entire thing, a lot of people that spectate, they feel like the early games of World on Prague, I might as well just skip 15 or 20 minutes and then watch what happens with all the sets on 8. But they don't pay any attention to the setup. The setup is important. Every single move you make, every troop you place, every attack you make, vital to your game. You want to make the optimal move in every scenario if you can. Now I've got orange and purple guarding my 3 stack here. Also, green came down to this corner because he's trying to hide from blue. You see that? I wasn't watching that, but you can see green came down to this corner because he wants somebody to cover him because he doesn't want blue to trade and kill him. This is the only corner blue doesn't really have access to. Really high level play. He makes extra attacks to do it too. Right? And then you see this? This is a +2 on for my cards. And it doesn't hurt me. I don't lose. Like, this position's fine. No matter what, I'm still touching purple. Right? And this actually moves me a little further away from the green 5. Although I'm closer to this green 5. But this is this already... Yeah, whatever it is. This doesn't really hurt me. Let's go back just for a second and watch green's turn. Yeah, so he was slowly creeping here. And then he makes this a 6. He doesn't even waste time. Like, this is 8 seconds into his turn. His mind's made up. He's like, I'm sneaking into this corner. Yeah. And he does the extra attack just to make sure he's the one in the corner. Very well played. Okay, so we'll jump back ahead. We go next. Purple's turn. If you're purple here, you want to be hiding from black. And he can't. Right now. There is no... Like, he's pretty much... The first 4 turns... Or he's only got 3 cards. So the first 3 turns, he's already played in a way that hasn't really hit him from me. Like, you see, he's even hiding in here, but I've snuck this 4 stack in. So, like, I have stayed on him every step. Now he might... I think he's figured out that... Oh, I shouldn't actually be kill guarding black. Out of this portal and he's a straight shot, right? Purple is basically in 2 positions because this, and all of this is together. So I would have liked him being not on the portal and guarding me, and then he's also somebody else might sit on this portal, which kind of guards him. Yellow being in this corner. This is it. Look at Arco. He's in all the corners doing Arco things. Oh. All right, that's classic Arco doing Arco stuff. The man makes the finals of tournaments with 69 points. Full-on memer. All right. So we're entering blue's turn. We're about to enter the first set of trades. So the 5th round, we all take our 5th card. The 6th round, we all trade. The 7th round, we all... All right. So somebody posted in the comments. This is the people that were live commenting or live commentary streaming this on YouTube and Twitch, Pete and some others, Spud, they were using my feed and my stream for their commentary. So I saw a comment that said something about they were laughing about my arms waving behind Spud's head. I guess Pete's on this side and he's got Spud over here, and they could see my arms when I'm doing some stuff. So I just saw a small comment about that, so I did some wacky, wavy, inflatable tube man kind of arms. It's nice to keep loose in a tournament game. You got to remember the pressure is very high. The nerves are very high here. For me, this is where I thrive, keeping it cool and calm. Fortunately, and one of the ways I do that, I guess, is just by goofing around and being myself. So it's all good. So Blue's still trying to be away. Or wait. Whoa, what happened? What did I mess down here? We were, Orange moved out of Blue's way. You see this? Orange moved out of Blue's way, and immediately Blue recognized I've got to get a line on green. Right? Keep in mind, every single player is operating from the same thing. Don't die to the person in front of me. Kill the person after me. So Blue does 2 attacks. I'm distracting you with my arms here, but Blue makes an excellent move here. It's Fonty. Yeah. See, I'm saying Blue's getting a line on me. He is, but he's also looking on green, right? But I'm only more focused on myself. If Blue kills green, that's good for me, because then he probably kills green if he doesn't have enough time or positions to get me after. Green's the person that should be lining me up, so he saves me from green and lets me get my turn, and I can execute on purple. This is all presuming I actually get a trade on 4 in the crucial moment, right? Because on the 8th turn, you're sitting on 4 cards. Everybody will be on 4 cards. And if you don't have a trade on 4, that is the unluckiest thing that can happen to you. I think it's about an 18% chance on most maps that you don't have a trade on 4. But if you land in that 18%, most times your game is over. You can sometimes survive with no trade on 4. Maybe if you're in the first position or the last position. They do have the best chances, in my opinion, of surviving without a trade on 4. Because if you don't trade on 4 in the first position, sometimes 1 or 2 other people may not. And then maybe these people don't have lines on you because they've been lining up different people. Now, if you're last in the turn order and you don't have the trade on 4, everybody trades but they don't get the kill on you. The next set, if everybody's on 2 cards and nobody did some kills into some craziness, everybody's only on 2 cards. And if they already didn't have the line on you, they're not going to have a trade in to get a line on you. They're only going to deploy their 3 troops. So you'll be sitting on 5 cards that whole turn, but everybody will only be on 2 cards. So you'll actually get to trade. So last and first, I think, are the best chances to survive. And purple comes back here, which I love. See, look at me, just thumbs up. Full on admiration. Oh, I love you. Oh, you're the best. Yeah, come here and protect me. You're my daddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Nathaniel, I love you. Sorry. But that's exactly what I'm trying to do. My target, I'm trying to grease him a little bit and get him on my side and protecting me. That's the best, right? If your target your target can't kill you unless you have no trade. So I'm completely safe from purple. I want him all around me. Just surround me and protect me. It's beautiful. So keep in mind, this is another opportunity with the portals open to try to get a position. If somebody doesn't have a position here and wants one, this is the time you sneak in, or down here, right? Yellow, I guess he's kind of got a position here, but not really. If he wanted to sneak in here, he could. Maybe sneak in this portal and then over here. But you can see Arco's position, right? 7 in the bottom right corner, right? Trapped. This 6 all the way up here in this corner. This 5 all the way in this corner. This 5 almost all the way in this corner. Like, he is everywhere he can be, and then also a position in the middle. He wants to be as awkward and tricky as possible. You'll be able to see, after the first set of the trades, the troop differences. As the later people in turn order get bigger trades than the earlier, the later people in turn order will have more troops. Orange already has only 37 troops. Arco's going to get 3 to go to 35, and then a 15 trade go 50. So 50 to 37. That's a big swing on the first set of trades. And that does amplify the more the trades come in. Got my nice little +2 here if I get to trade on this, which would be nice. Any 2 extra troops you get is good, unless you're wasting troops to get it or making a worse... Oh! So here's Fonty making a very, I'd say a higher level play. I don't know if there was something that happened on down here, but like generally the person in front of you, if you're worried the person that's going before you is going to kill you, the turn before you think they're going to kill you, you can knock their stack out. It's almost worth it. Like, green trades right now. If he's worried that blue is going to have perfect lines and kill him on the next set, this is the turn where he has the extra troops to do something about it. He could knock this blue 4 out, and then blue would have worse lines on him getting into this corner. It's not a bad play. Blue knocked a little 3-stack out of oranges. I think they had a little tiff down here about something like trying to get in or take a card or something. Okay. Yeah, so you could consider in green's position knocking this 4 out. The downside is you may feed him to orange. And then if orange gets an easy, cheap blue kill and then trades off of it, maybe be able to chain it into you. So there is a little risk of feeding something that's too... But usually in the earlier positions, it's not as easy to feed because the trades are still smaller. Like if yellow fed purple to me, it would be easier for me to chain kill purple, chain kill yellow because of the big trades. So I get my +2 in Munster. Nice little bonus extra troops. You can see I'm already 11 troops up on orange and 10 on blue, 4 on green, in a pretty good spot. Okay, just deploying all over the place. Keeping in mind, I'm fully focused on killing purple in 2 turns. Right, this is the 6th turn. We all trade from 5 down to 2 and take a 3rd card. All on 3 cards going into the 7th turn. 7th turn, maybe somebody trades on 3, but maybe not. And we are all on the 4th card for the 8th turn. And that's the key turn in progressive World Dom, and in progressive 70% domination, and in progressive zombies. Because if everybody's on 4 cards, you trade your 3 cards for a massive pile of troops, and it drops you to 1 card. But anybody you kill will take you to 5 cards, which immediately triggers another trade, which another massive pile of troops. And depending on the boards, sometimes you can kill the entire lobby in that exact turn. Right? If everybody's on 30 troops and you kill somebody and get a 30 trade, kill the next guy, get a 35 trade, kill the next guy, get a 40 trade, kill the next guy, get a 45 trade. That's just chain, the whole board dies. Now that's a perfect world, and you definitely don't see that at the highest level of tournament games. Usually you'll see somebody trade, get 1 kill, maybe go for a second, but the second may be too risky. Because everybody is playing more cautious, they're not wasting troops, and they are spaced sporadically and difficultly to chain. But that is the perfect world, and that's why turn 8 is so important. And if you don't get a trade on turn 8, whoo, baby. That's the luck part of risk, though. You'll never get the luck part of risk out of the game. This game, keep in mind, this happened in October, I believe, and we are currently in the end of February at the time of recording this. So, was that November, December, January, February? It's like 4 months, 4.5 months since this game. World Championship cycle is 2 to 3 times a year. So you don't get to hold on to your world champion title for 5 years or for a year. It's not like chess where Magnus gets to be world champion and then 2 years later a challenger comes. It'd be nice to be world champion for 2 years, but it'd also be nice to... the competition is fun. So it's nice to have more of those tournaments than once every 2 years, right? Nobody needs a title for so long. Defend it. Earn it back. Let's go back to back. Let's try. We're getting closer to the very, very creative, interesting, and strategic part of the game. We're about to all take the beloved 4th card on turn 7. Now, orange is going to start... Yeah, he's leaving a 2 here. He's trying to tuck a 5 in this corner. He's trying to be unkillable just in case he doesn't get a set. Because, I mean, like, him going... like he could... if he gets a set, he wants to kill blue. So that's another thing. He also wants this 2, I guess, to have access to this 4. That makes sense. This 5, look, that's probably more what he's focused on. This 7 has access to blue. This 9 has access to blue. This 6 has access to blue. And this 5 has the blue 6. So he leaves a 2 here to try to keep access to this 4. He wants to kill blue. Blue knocked his 3 out up here earlier. Does blue knock another orange stack out? No. Does he pull the 6 in? Does he pull that out? He pulls that out. Okay. Keep in mind, the second set of trades starts at 20. So he'd only get 23 troops to deploy to try to kill all of these stacks appropriately. It is very difficult on a smaller trade. Green's got to focus now because this could be his last turn. He takes a 4th card. If blue trades on 4 and kills him next turn, this could be Green's last turn. This is a vital turn for Green to recognize the threats. This 5, not bad. Blue would have to add a full 9 troops here to 10 on 5 this safely. Blue's 7 here will not be able to help him. Sorry, this is a stable portal game, so it's not unstable portals. So the portals don't shut off and move. So, yep, Green takes a card up there and just chills. Green is at the whim of Blue. Blue has the lines on him. He's set up appropriately.
Green shouldn't have me.
And now I'm just sitting here looking at purple and being protected. Like, look at this. This 5, this 8. I'm protected from Green right now. Right here. Like, he has to go through a blue 5. If blue doesn't kill Green, I need to be safe from Green, right? That's my whole thinking here, because this could be my last turn. So Green's 10 here. I specifically don't take a card on this one or this one. These are very cheap ones I could take a card on. But these ones are critical. You might not think that in the moment, but these ones are specifically why this 10 can't get to my 8 without coming through a blue 6. So if Green wants to kill me and he gets a 25 or a 30 trade, he has to put 12 of those right here to get the 8. Or he has to put enough here to come through the 6. These ones are very crucial for me right now to blocking Green from getting my kill. This 8 is also not accessible to hitting me, so it's basically worthless. Trying to get to this 11. Very awkward for him to get to my 11. This 5 can kind of sneak up and get my 11, but then it's also got to hit this 7. This 8 can't really get to my 3 easy, and it's blocked by this green one, which is also crucial to blocking him from getting to my 7. Right? So, like, I've pretty much set myself up as well as I could to not be in Green's lines, while I've also, like, purple is just super free from my position right now, right? Like, I'm fully lined on him. So I wanted to pause to make note of that. Stop talking about yourself. Be humble. Just trying to explain to Gabe. I'm really liking the position I've got here. I just wanted to point out these ones are so crucial and vital. Because if this 1 gets taken, boom, that 10 can hit me. I'm so much easier for him to kill. So much easier. Because like this 8 could move down. The blue 8. And then the green 8 has a straight shot on me. This 1 gets popped. He has a straight... Like the littlest things would give him a great line on me. But the littlest things are what's also blocking him. I'm very pleased with that. So here's another weird spot where sometimes people in the later position, if they have a trade on 3, will just trade on 3 and say, go wild, boys. I can't die. I'm going to play for you guys making mistakes and then try to capitalize on your mistakes, right? This tournament rewarded 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and then 4th to 6th tied. So some people that do enter the finals of the World Championship, they do, obviously they try for 1st, but some of them are more than happy to try to get a 2nd or a 3rd, right? I can tell you that at the very least, blue, green, me, and yellow desperately want 1st and nothing else. I'm pretty certain that purple and orange obviously super want 1st as well, but I think they wouldn't be as disappointed with a 2nd or 3rd as the rest of us would. Blue has already won this tournament before. Green has gotten 2nd in this tournament before. Arco's already been in the finals. I don't know if he's got a 3rd or something in this before, but he got 2nd in a classic World Championship. So like, yeah. So orange just traded for 20, and he's trying to line up blue. You can see it right now. He put extra troops here, which he didn't need to. A 12v7 would have been enough. So there's 3 extra troops here that could have been somewhere else to try to get the kill on blue. I guess he's going to try to hit the 7, go through the portal to the 5. Maybe that's his play. That's the line. But then this 4 is not being utilized for what he wanted it for. Yeah, his time's almost up. He wants to go for the kill. He's got no time left. All of the attacks are tight. He's just like, ah! He just decides, no, I can't do it. And the right play was not to go for the kill. So props to him. Blue, no set on 4. Crucial error. And he knows if he takes a 5th card, he has to take a 5th card to have a chance to win and not die. Well, he's priority target number one for everybody. The second you have no trade. So the thing you do if you have no trade on 4, you take your turn as fast as possible. And here's the other thing. He knocks out my 3 stack. The hardest position for green to get of me, kind of. He knocks it out to try to feed me to green. So green's going to trade and go for my kill instead of go for his 5 cards. And I'm sitting here like, fuck you, man. No trade on 4. You're ruining my game. Just accept defeat. But his mind is like, I'm going to feed black to green. So green's going to trade. Tim's very fast, very accurate, very good player. And he could immediately focus on me. But green, he already saw no trade on. He saw no trade. He already knows. He's been looking at his lines on me the whole game. And he knows his lines on me are crap. This 8 can't get to my 11. This 10 can't get to my 8. He knows his lines on me suck. This 5 doesn't help him. Like, what's he like? He knows. So this little 3 stack, sure, that was awkward, but like, he's like, okay, 7 less troops than black. He immediately can see his lines on blue because blue lined him up. Blue lined green up. Blue's beside green everywhere because he was planning to kill him. So green just knows, okay, I just flip the switch and I kill blue. And then Fonty tried, obviously, to persuade him to go after me instead, but didn't work. In the moment, I was like, I can't believe you're feeding me because you have no set. When you have no set, you've probably already lost. I don't like that you're also trying to take me down.
Enjoy your 6th place, bro.
Enjoy your 6th place, bro. Yeah.
Hope he gets bad dice. If he screws this up, by the way.
So here's the scary thing is if he can chain the kill. Because him killing blue has now also got his 8 at my 11, this 9 at my 8. Now he's actually got lines on me. Right? Now he's got lines on me.
Now he's trying to look if he's got lines to kill other people.
Yeah, and keep in mind he's got to calculate quick. This is where a good math mind helps a lot. There are people that struggle with math, and Risk is a numbers game, a calculation game. A lot of players do play off intuition, but at some point you do need to analyze and do the numbers, right? I need to add 8 here to take this out cleanly. I need to add 7 here to take this out cleanly. I need to add, like, you just need to figure out how much to add to take here. You need to put 17 here to take this cleanly, 5 here to take this cleanly. Like, you just have to, and you just have to try to do it, but you also have to do that knowing how many troops you have to deploy. And if you start filling all these stacks up and then you get to the end and you're like, wait, now I only have a 10 to, like, now I don't have enough to kill everything. And now my time's only got 10 seconds left because time's ticking. It doesn't stop. Time will come for us all in the end. Yeah. So, and then he just ultimately decided I don't have time. I can't get kilted. And now focus pants time. We're going to go. I get to execute on purple. I did lose my position over here by a 7, but I can come off. So we'll see my kill on purple. If I can get it, I guess. But I mean, we know I win the game, right? This is the video's title is How Did I Become World Champion or something. So, yep. So my goal is, can I kill purple into yellow? Right? Because if I can kill purple, I chain it, and then I can kill yellow, I chain it, I can be in a strong spot. And actually, there's going to be a very vital moment right here that very interesting and quite something to discuss. Yeah. Got him.
Not good dice. What do I get?
Okay. Right here, the line is, I have 40 troops to deploy. Do I go for a yellow kill? This is a point where many people told me after the game, they thought I made a big mistake not killing yellow. And I actually, I'm going to show you that that's wrong. But also, I'm not claiming that I did it. The reason I don't kill yellow here is I recognize, I recognize it's going to be a tight kill. If I had like 4 or 5 more troops, I think I go for it. So the clean kill on yellow is 16 on 10. The 17 takes this 10. The 13 takes the 9 into the 1. And then the other thinking is this 24 hits this 9, splits, and then it has to come through this portal and then hit this 9. So it could do that. You hit the 9, you lose 7, you leave 3, so it's 10 lower. There's a 14 here. Come through, 13, 12, 12v9. So there is a kill on yellow. It's risky. If I fail it, my game's over. And if I had maybe 4 extra troops, I'd go for it. 4 or 5 extra troops. I was just thinking in my head, like, it's just slightly, like, out of it. But what would have happened here is if I actually stretch to kill yellow and I get the 45 trade. Like, if I stretch to kill yellow, look at his troops. He's at 49. So if I kill him, theoretically, I'm going to hit a bunch of ones and some extra troops. I'm going to drop, I don't know, 45 troops in total, we'll say. I will end my turn on 44. I will get a 45 trade and go to 89. I'll be on 89 troops. I'll take his 4 cards. I will trade. I'll go to 6. I'll trade down to 3. At the end of my turn, he'll be dead. I'll be on about 89 troops, sitting on 4 cards. So it's a profitable kill. It is a profitable kill, and you don't always take a profitable kill. I would have done this if I had 4 or 5 more troops, and it would have been an error. So I would have made a massive mistake here. And if I sat on 4 cards with 89 troops and yellow's dead, it's a 3-player game. Orange takes the 3rd card. Green trades on 4 for 50 troops. He gets, I don't know, 4 or 5 troops, 7 troops, 6 troops minimum. Say he gets 6 troops from his territories to start the game, to start his turn. He gets 6 troops and a 50 trade. He gets 56 troops on top of this. He'll be at 142 troops to kill me for 89 for 4 cards. He'll kill me and then trade, and then he'll kill orange, and the game's over. If I literally kill yellow here, green wins immediately if he has a trade on 4. So, like, that's a profitable kill. It takes us from 4 players down to 3 players, cleanly from 4 to 3 players. And I will be 2 cards stronger at about the same amount of troops. Like, that sounds like a no-brainer, but then you look at what the board state looks like after this. 3rd card, trade, kill me, trade, kill orange. I get 3rd place, green wins. And he even told me he was licking. I talked to him after. He's licking his chops. He's like, oh my God, Kilted kills yellow. I'm going to trade, kill him, trade, kill orange, and win. Like, he saw all of that. He's just sitting there like, please kill yellow, please. And the second I pass my turn, he's like, no, now what do I do? Because now I'm on 89 with 3 cards. He can't trade, kill me, do nothing now. Yellow can't trade, kill me. So now we're entering a 4-player game, and the game's going to get quite interesting now. I'm a little bit hurt. Like, I'm in the moment, I'm kind of like, I should have had yellow there. But if I did kill yellow and traded, I wouldn't have had enough to also kill green. I would have sent everything and stretched. I would have been completely stretched out to get yellow. That a 45, it would have been a 50 trade, right? If I got him, it would have been a 50 trade. I would have been so stretched out that there's no way I would have had the rest to kill green. And if I fed green to orange, the game's over.
Should I have tried a 10 on 9 and a 13 on 9? Should I have just done less perfect rolls?
Yeah, see, I'm thinking about it. So now yellow trades. Arco trades. Let's just, I don't want him talking over me. I'm talking over you, Ginger. So now Arco trades. He keeps his multiple positions in all the corners. Watch the end of this game. The end of this game is crazy. Woo! Get into the fun stuff. Get into the meat and potatoes. So I'm asking Chuppy to hit green. Because in this current scenario, he's about to take a 3rd card. It's very clear green is in the winning position, right? It might not look so. If you're looking at the troop totals, you're like, what? How? But if you understand progressive cards, he's on 4 cards. He probably trades here. The correct play for green is he trades here. He takes a 3rd card. Green trades. Goes down to 1 card. He stacks all of his troops in an attackable position to hit everybody. Right? Maybe on this portal. I take a 4th card. And then yellow takes a 3rd card. Orange takes a 4th card. And then he's just sitting there on 2 cards with all of his troops, 150 some odd troops, basically spread out. He kills any of us, and he can chain and win the game. So green's in the driver's seat. I'm asking orange to hit green. He's got 22 territories. Maybe we can at least knock him down on some territories so he doesn't get so many troops to start his turn. That part doesn't matter as much. Yeah, see, I'm saying green obviously wins in this seat unless I have a trade on 3. Maybe we can slow green down. Like, he takes this bonus and this bonus. He just takes a couple bonuses. And we all laugh about it.
Takes bonuses. Instant trade or no?
So now I'm also calculating. Nobody saw this one coming, but I'm also calculating. Current state of affairs is the trades are worth like 50 or 55 after green trades. Let's just watch green's turn. I'm calculating, can I kill orange?
He's trading.
Wait, what did he just trade for? Let's go back. 50. So if I can kill orange, I would get a 55 trade. If I get good dice on him, it is profitable. And it takes us to final 3. Like, green will not have a trade next turn unless he kills somebody right now. If I was green, I might have killed orange here for 3 cards. But then if I have a trade on 3, I trade on 3 to kill him for his 5 at the end of his turn. And then I win the game. So it's also safer for him to trade. There's decision making here. He can A, trade now, kill orange, sit on 5 cards at the end of his turn. He'll be on 90. He'll be on like what, 90 troops or something at the end of his turn on 5 cards. If I have a trade on 3, I kill him for 5 cards, I win immediately. Right? I kill him on 5 and then Arco's on 2. I just win. So he can do, and there's what, 40% chance I have a trade on 3, something like that. And so does he want to take a 40% chance that Kilted wins? It would give him about a 60% chance to win, right? 60% he wins, 40% I win. He could take that move right now, but he's in such a commanding driver's seat. He thinks he's got better than 60% odds to win, or he didn't calculate that. And he thinks, okay, I sit with all of these troops and let's see everybody take a 4th card.
Wow, he's huge.
And the benefit of him sitting, now I'm trying to get him to attack yellow. I'm just at this point we're alliance communicating to try to get people to look at different things, right? He's not killing anybody, he's sitting. So now my situation is, we'll let him get his fortify in. Okay. So here's the thing. He has no trade. So he doesn't have 60 troops to deploy wherever he wants. So my situation is, can I kill orange? This is what I'm looking at. Can I kill orange in a way that green won't have access to killing me with his troop advantage? And I might even be able to get good enough dice on orange that I have, like, I don't know, 120 troops at the end of my turn. And even if I get bad dice on orange for a 55 trade, I will own the majority of the board and probably be a little bit over 100 troops, or about 100 troops. So I'm looking at, can I kill orange? And killing orange actually gives me a trade I can deploy anywhere. So I could deploy a trade in a spot that's very hard for him to get to. So if Arco's got a 43 on this portal and I deployed everything here, 60 troops, sure, he might have the troops to kill me, but not in the right areas to do it. So me killing orange here is a play. And I have to start with the less than 100% roll, 85% roll, and I take it. I thought this was a really nice move. I was really happy that I saw this. Yeah. Then I come through, trying to get as clean as possible on the kill. Make use of as many of my troops as possible. Not good dice on the 11, but it'll do. I'm also using the slider. And now I've got a 5v13. I use the manual rolls here. You can see it. I have time. Almost half my turn left, so I have 28 seconds or so. I have a 14v13, which is over 50%. But if I can take a few troops off with this, 4 attacking dice with manual rolls, I can get this to 100%, right? I also have this 3 I can slow roll in, and I'm moving fast. This is precision, and this matters greatly, right? If I just blitz that first stack in, yeah, here we go, and I get a couple troops off, and I get a couple more. If I just blitz that stack in and it loses, game's over, I lose. Right? Arco double kills us, and the game's over. And then Arco wins. Arco double kills us, and then beats green in the 1v1. But I get it. He had a wild, too. So if actually nobody went for him, he would have traded on 3. So here we are. 3-player endgame. I have the wild. I have the wild. And I am just over 100 troops. I got decent dice on orange. And now I've got 55 troops to deploy. And I want to be unkillable to green. I don't want green to have the ability to just kill me outright. So his 60 has access to the majority of the board. Yeah, I guess it could still get to this corner very sneakily, but it would be very awkward. It is also very, like, to raw dog 137 into a 107. So we're getting to the very meat and potatoes of the game now. Just so you guys know, green is Tim, and yellow is Arco. So here's what I decided. I put the 61 here, so it has access to a portal. I fortify this 12, so it's awkwardly placed for him to do a little reach around sweep in. And I'm just kind of praying at this point that he... Also, here's another thing you can do if somebody has troops all over the place. For him to actually go for my kill, he could make this like a 64 or something, or a 63, depending how many troops he starts the turn with, and then roll it into the 61. It's not even a 100% roll. So would he risk his entire tournament on a non-100% roll that feeds the game if he loses it? Because he just declined a scenario where he had a 60% chance to win and I had like a 40%, right? If I had the trade on 3 or not. And I didn't have it, right? I had to take a 4th card. So he would have won. So yeah, I put my 61 in an awkward spot for him, but also access to a portal and this corner Arco stack. Because here's the other thing. Can I kill Arco for 3 cards next turn? I think about it, right? And I'm telling Arco now, hit green. And green, Tim is also signaling to Arco to hit me. We are both using alliances to try to get Arco to hit each other. He's telling me that both of us are spamming. He's got a message here saying attack black and a message here saying attack green, and we are spamming him with thumbs up, hearts, and attack. Right? Because Arco's in it. Arco could king make right now and get 2nd place. But as I said, all of us only really care about 1st. He's not out here to feed something and take a 2nd. He wants to win. So it makes Arco so great. He doesn't give a shit. Whatever he thinks he's got to do to win, he'll do it. No matter how goofy or weird his strategy is. And his strategy here is not goofy or weird. I'm just saying in general. He will do whatever it takes to win. If it's a 17-hour stalemate of card skipping in a corner playing the most boring stuff ever, he'll do it. But he does hit a little bit of green here, and he breaks and takes this bonus from me. So he kind of like, we're both spamming him to hit the other guy. He knocks the green 3 out here and knocks this bonus out for me. He gave both of us a tiny bit of love. You can see that focus and the frustration all brewing on the face right now. Green starts with 5 troops. He could make a 65, do a 64 on 61. I don't know if that's 100%. I don't think it is. He could even slow roll this 3 in first. He could theoretically maybe come down with the 14, slow roll the 14 into it, and then come through with the 60. That's probably the play if he wanted to go for my kill. But if he does kill me for 102 into a trade, he's in that same boat where if Arco trades on 3, he wins. Yeah, so I owned a bunch of the board, right? So I did have bonuses. So he takes a card and breaks this bonus. And he breaks this bonus. And takes the bonus. So I have a trade while holding and keeping my wild. Triple dudes in a wild. I mean, I joke a lot on my channel about bad luck, and I do get bad card luck, and I do get bad dice luck, but this is a game where it came back, right? Obviously, we joke our account's rigged or whatever, but the law of math, man, you can get bad numbers, but you're also going to get good numbers. It just happens. It all comes around, and I got some good luck in this scenario to have 3 dudes in a wild here. If I had no trade on any of this game, if I have no trade at the wrong time, it's just over, right? Like blue. Blue lost because of no trade. Also, I have this wild because I killed orange. So that was so good that I was able to kill orange, use the trade, and keep the wild. Now getting a triple dudes and keeping the wild is very good as well. So here's a scenario. I have enough troops and deployable troops to kill either of these guys. And take their 3 cards, and that would put me to 4 cards, and then I pass my turn, I'll be on 5. But if I kill either of them, if I put 168 troops in to kill 139, I'm going to have at most 50 left. Like, even if I get great dice, I'll have 50 left. 60. 97 troops. spread out in a couple big stacks, like he'll clean me. He'll clean immediately. With no trade on 3, he still wins. He would clean the board. Right? This 20 just cleans the whole bottom. This 12 comes out and cleans a little pocket. This 10 cleans a little pocket around it, maybe up into here. This 10 cleans a little bit, and then 38 cleans the rest. It'd be very easy for him to do that. So I can't kill green. And also, if I kill yellow, you could argue to try to kill yellow here, but this 60 on the portal is deadly. You could argue to kill yellow, but in the moment, I didn't think it was right. Say I lose great dice. Say I get great dice and I lose 85, killing 97. 85 less is what? 83? I'd have 83 troops on 5 cards. If green trades, he wins. Obviously, if either of these guys has a trade on 3 when I kill them, the other one, they win. But I think 83 troops to 139 with a 60 open and this 28. Like, I think same thing. I died to green. So I can't kill either of them. I have to pass, but I do have a lot of troops and I'm in a good spot. Like, I don't even break yellow's bonus up here. I'm like, we're so focused at this point, a +3 doesn't matter. I do break green. So we're getting to the point, we're getting to the end of the game where it gets very spicy. Make this just a little bit bigger. Pop that. So I did this on purpose. I made this a 61 so I could 4-on-1 and then bring it in and make a 69. I brought a different 3 in. I planned the 69. We are in the most clutch, nervous, crazy moment of the World Championship Finals with 2 of the absolute best players in the world I'm playing against. And I made a 69 stack and had to dab on it. Ah! You gotta play to the crowd, boy. Look at that face. I'm focusing now. So here's the thing. Same thing. Green is spamming him to hit black. I'm spamming him to hit green. Because I want a situation where obviously we want to get first. He wants to get first. Green wants to get first. It's very tough to figure out how this 3-player end game is going to shake up. Arco's about to take a 4th card. If green takes the 4th card and doesn't trade on 3, Arco has a shot to do something. A lot of things can happen right here. Now, Arco's not responding to either of us, so now I'm already communicating to Tim, green. Hit yellow, yes or no. And this is where the big stuff happens. This is where, in my opinion, Tim shows what level of a player he is. On a level that most people just can't comprehend. I've had arguments with people about this, and they just don't understand what Tim is doing here. So, Tim's current situation. I have 165 troops. He has 144, no trade on 3. Okay, pause. He takes a 4th card. He's going to be on 4 cards. The trades are 65 or something, right? Approximately. He takes a 4th card. So what I want from Tim right now is I want him to feed yellow to me enough that I get the trade and then I have an evenish 1v1 with him, right? So how do you do the math on that? Because the risk he has right now, if he takes a 4th card, is that Arco trades on 4 to kill him, to trade, and then hopes I don't have a trade on 3, which I have a wild, so I would. But also, if he takes a 4th card, I want him to hit a little bit of yellow, just a little bit, and I will kill yellow. And then we go head to head in an evenish endgame. There's a fine line between feeding yellow and making the game just giving me the win, obviously, and then trying to set it up so I have to take the kill, or I should take the kill, but it's very risky. And that's what he tries to do. He tries to feather that line so it's just enticing enough for me to put my own destiny in my own hands and go for it, but the odds are on his side, not mine. And that's what he does here. And if he takes a 4th card here and he passes, he might not get another turn because we are in the actual key moment of who gets first place. Because then I may be signaling with yellow. Well, maybe I feed you just a tiny bit of green. Just enough to entice Arco to trade and go for the green kill. Into a trade, into putting me in an evenish endgame with him. And I was sitting on a wild card. Maybe very well would have done that. So he thinks, and he's also telling me he's communicating with Arco right now, and Arco stopped responding to him. So he's like, Arco's not responding to me. And Kilted's asking me to hit Arco. And if I pass it to Kilted, he's going to ask Arco to kill me, and he might feed me to Arco. So he's looking at, do I take a shot at first here, or do I get an almost certain third? And if I do take a shot at first, what are the ways I need to do that? How do I set this board up? He knocks out a 12 stack. And then he gives me a thumbs up. I get a 65 trade if I kill 91. Look how close our troops are. I kill 91, I go to say 75, 80. I get a 65 trade, I go to like 140. It takes another territory. Takes more territories off me. Takes a couple bonuses. Also, very important to note, he moved this stack off the portal. So this is, I'll show you in a second what he did. This is brilliant. Okay, I'm going to go immediately. Yeah. I have 6 troops to deploy. Pause. Okay, good. I'm going to show you what he did. He brought this stack off a portal. My 69 has to go through, so the play he set me up for, I have to kill yellow. I don't have to, I could ignore it, but he set me up to have a chance at winning, and if you give me the chance to put my destiny in my own hands, I will take it, and he knows that. I'm a very aggressive player. You give me an opening, I will try. And I need to kill yellow, come through this portal, This stack has to go through the portals to kill yellow. So I have to spend all of my troops, or majority, a good chunk of them, this stack, to kill yellow. Which every single portal, except for this one, he's left me holding. So this 69 has to kill yellow. And he moved this stack off the portal. So I actually can't leave a portal stack to hit this. I actually have to go in this bonus through the portal to hit his 59 with the stack. So his stack is very safe from me. And it's pointed out. It's pointed out directly at a portal and all of me. So he knows I'm going to kill yellow. And he knows he should get another turn. I actually, there's math guys behind the scenes that have created bots, and they know the odds on all the rolls and what the chances are for a stack to be able to succeed on stuff like this. We actually calculated my win chances here. And I will show you that graphic after this turn. Because I know I'm trying. My goal is to kill both of them this turn. That's my best chance. I'm slidering. Not perfect slidering, because I don't have time to... I have to think. But enough of a slider that makes a difference. Right? Slidering a 10 or a 19 is a lot better than rolling a 50 stack. Now, I could have been a little bit more precise and rolled the 3-on-1. But obviously, time matters. Time matters greatly. Yep, and now I go here. Arco goes down. Now, I mispathed here as well. Another very slight error. I could have went like this. A little bit of unfamiliarity with the map. I could have went like this. And then I wouldn't have had to split 3 up. It cost me 2 extra troops to do it this way. So I lose 2 troops there, and I missed an opportunity on a 3-on-1. But time-wise, the 3-on-1 wasn't worth it. I trade, I have the wild. Now here's the key play. The key point. I only got 65 troops to trade in. Look at this Arco kill. I have 65 troops to trade in. To get a green kill here, I need to do this line, and I need to also pop this 33 because he made it so awkward. And the killing yellow and then capturing and surrounding my troops pointed at green after killing yellow, very difficult to do, especially under time pressure. People choke hard on situations like this. If I did this kill any less optimally than what I just did, I would have not these stacks. This 10 wouldn't be here. This 23 would have got here a different way. You know what I mean? I would have had it would have been unkillable. And if I didn't path it the way I pathed it, it would have been unkillable. So any slight pathing error, the game's over, green wins immediately, right? He's on 4 cards, he trades, he wins. So any slight pathing error, and that happens to everybody, right? You can make the argument, well, you're in the finals. Nobody should ever make a pathing error in the finals, but it happens to the best players in the world. Under the Gun lost a World Championship finals with a pathing error. in a progressive 70% tournament or tournament game. A progressive 70% domination finals. He mispathed it and he had time. The nerves get to you. It's very hard to be perfectly precise when the time's ticking. And here's the roll. 9 was just enough to get through there. I blitzed the 10 into here. A little error. I should have 3-on-1 to the 1 instead of, or manualed, but I didn't have time to manual. I'm just going for it. Funny enough, it's just a 2-on-1 left. Not good pathing here, but once I saw how good the roll was here, I didn't worry about the pathing. Okay, and another key moment here. Yeah, so this is just nice and easy on these. Didn't need to worry about... Once that first roll was like plus 15, I knew I had enough to do this without even worrying about pathing. Now, 2-on-1, if you blitz it, 37% chance. If you switch it to manual roll, which is what I did, you have a 42.5% chance. So I got a 5.5% extra chance just switching that over. And the way you know that it succeeded immediately, because the dice didn't even pop up and I was already popping off. The sound alert and the timer reset for getting the kill. The time resets and there's a little sound alert. So, all right, so we pop off there a little bit. Pretty excited. Pretty interesting game. And let's go back. And let me pull up the graphic for you. Okay, so it's this graphic. This is a situation Tim put me in. I had to path. This is the brilliance of Tim's game. I really want to shout him out for how good he played this, because he got a lot of flack from some people after this. But I had to, so this 9, killing these ones, we got the math guys to run the bots on this. And this 9 to kill these ones, 99.3% chance that it's going to succeed. Great. About a 50% for this, because we had to calculate how a 10 into a 33 blitz works. And then the 23, right? The 3 blitz was bad and it shouldn't have happened. I should have 3-on-1 blitz down. Or I should have slow rolled. But obviously I didn't have time for it at that moment. So this was about a 50% chance to win this. And then this is about a 70% chance to win this roll. So I should have put like maybe 1 less troop here and 1 more on the 23. And it would have gave me a little bit better chances. But I mean, in the moment, you obviously can't min-max and do it perfectly. So combined... My odds of getting the Tim kill here, 34.8%. If I path even a little bit worse on yellow and have even a couple less troops, this is a 61. If this is a 61, this drops considerably. This goes to like 20. Like a couple less troops here and it's over. I miss path even a little bit, Tim wins immediately. And the trades are 70 at this point. So at the end of this turn, if I fail the kill, where are we? If I fail the kill, where are we? Theoretically, if I fail the kill here, if I miss path a little bit and I fail the kill, get worse dice on this. Say I have 60 troops left. I own 50-something territories with a couple 3s and 4s. A 70 stack and Tim's ability could clean the entire board in 6 seconds or 60 seconds. Right? Like say the 63, it hits the 59, and then I should have pathed it different, right? I should have went 59, 1, and then the reach around. So it hits the 59, hits the 1, fails on the 3. Like maybe I fail that, or I fail and I don't kill this. This is a 4 stack or something. He's only got to kill 50 to 55 territories with a 73 stack, right? He gets to place, he trades for 70, he puts 3 more troops down. He trades for 73 troops he puts down on maybe on this 3. He makes a 76 stack here, and he sets the slider to like a 6 or a 7. You can clean the entire board. You can do more than 1 attack a second on a PC. You could probably do 90 to 100 attacks if you're the fastest person to attack, even with some splits. So he could easily, with a trade on 4, win this game. So if I actually fail this kill, he wins immediately. Now, the odds, when we make this play... There's also, when he made the play to feed it to me, there was also a very slight chance, obviously, that he doesn't get the trade on 4. So he probably factored that in as well. He actually gave me, this is sick, he gave me a 35% chance to win if he had a set on 4. And there's like a 20% chance that he doesn't have a set on 4. So he actually kind of gave me like a, I don't know, 40 to 45% chance to win. Because if he didn't get the set on 4 card, then I still win. It's actually pretty sick. He set me up. He fed a kill in a scenario that I had to take the chance. I didn't have to, but I'm going to always. And he put me in a spot where I went for a 40 to 45% chance to win. And he had 55-60% chance to win. Approximately. That's where I'm looking at this. You guys can argue the numbers and fine tune it a bit. This is pretty accurate. We the math guys and me went through this very thoroughly. Yeah, I don't know. Very crazy. And a little bit earlier in the game, he had this. He could have went the 60-40 route with me too, right? If he traded on that 3 and killed Chuppy, and then he sat on 5 cards, hoping I didn't have a trade on 3. That would have been a 60-40 for him. But then we got to the final 3, and he saw his opportunity here. He saw a chance to go about 60-40 with me, and probably not getting another turn back here. Right, this is the move he made. He went not this turn, it's next turn. Right here. So I'm 144. This is the move. The fact he hid the 59 here was so good too. It meant there was like no kill I could do that came through a portal to get to that stack. It meant that my entire deployment of troops from the trade basically had to go pointed at this 59. Which meant specifically I had to kill yellow in a way that brought my extra troops pointing at the 33. Like all of my stacks had to point at the 33 when they were done because majority of my trade-in had to go at the 59. The way he placed his troops are so good. Yeah, mad props. So anyways, that's how we became world champion last season. And the world championship is coming up again soon, within the next few weeks at the time of this release. Stay tuned, I guess, for the Kill Pete strategy. Myself and a bunch of other Risk YouTubers will be promoting it. And we'd love to have you guys in it. We just had, at the time of filming this, the Kill Pete Open tournament. We had almost 2,000 participants in the first round. We had over 2,000 signups. We had 1,800 people enter round 1 or so. Absolutely crazy tournament, and it's still ongoing right now. But as that tournament comes to an end and the free-for-all tournament World Championship comes back, would be great to have you guys in there. Man, I would love to have another finals like this. What a crazy game. And the sickest part is the poetic justice of a 2-on-1 winning.
Fuck yeah!
What's going on with this boy?
Woo! We back!
Shut up. Shut up, you ginger. You're an idiot. Oh, that's so good. All right. I don't know. I get some nostalgic feelings here, reliving that win. It felt really good. So I'm very, very happy to show you guys this and go into it and talk the strategy. Hopefully you guys learned some stuff from this game and you're ready to rock and roll in the next tournament. So yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time rambling and babbling. This was a long video. So thank you guys for hanging out to the end of the video. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. I have some crazy games of Risk on this channel. And if you like Risk, if you like strategy games, check out my playlists. I have a most epic games of all time playlist with some of the most insane games you're ever going to see in any strategy genre, honestly. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.